Did you know about the lost land of Florence? In 1440, a peculiar treaty emerged between the Earth and Florence, leaving one surprising detail unaddressed. A tiny piece of land became unclaimed. This oversight allowed the inhabitants of the area to assert their independence, creating a unique micronation that thrived for nearly 400 years. Imagine living in a place where your community decides its own rules, separate from surrounding powers. These self-declared citizens built a vibrant culture, developed their own traditions, and crafted an identity that set them apart. As centuries passed, the world changed around them, yet this little enclave remained steadfast in its autonomy. It wasn't until modern times that the situation was resolved, but the legacy of their independence lives on, a testament to the spirit of community and self-determination. Who knew a small oversight in a historical treaty could create such a rich story? Think electric trucks are the future of savings? The Tesla semi-truck debuted with big promises of cutting fuel and maintenance costs significantly, aiming to revolutionize the trucking industry. However, its starting price of $150,000 has sparked debate about whether this vehicle is truly practical for everyday use. Critics argue that buying a Tesla Semi feels like purchasing a luxury car while expecting to save money on gas. In reality, the initial investment can be daunting for many trucking companies, especially smaller ones that operate on tighter budgets. While the advantages of reduced fuel consumption and lower maintenance costs could become apparent over time, the high upfront cost raises a critical question. Is it worth it? As the market for electric vehicles grows, potential buyers find themselves weighing the long-term benefits against immediate financial challenges. Will this innovative truck prove itself to be a wise investment for the future? You won't believe where this man found shelter. Miran Kariminasseri, an Iranian refugee, spent an astonishing 18 years living in Terminal 1 of Charles de Gaulle Airport in Paris. While most would find the idea absurd, Miran saw the airport as a haven. It offered him food, safety, and heat, providing a remarkable sense of stability during a tumultuous time in his life. He navigated through challenges that many could hardly imagine, adapting to a unique routine amidst the bustling atmosphere of travelers. This unusual choice stemmed from the lack of alternatives that felt safe, forcing him to make the airport his unlikely home. His extraordinary story resonated with many and ultimately inspired the film The Terminal, showcasing the resilience of the human spirit. Miran's journey raises important questions. How does one define home, and what sacrifices are worth it for safety and comfort? What happened when Bigfoot met the FBI? In 1976, Peter Burns made headlines by sending a hair sample to the FBI, claiming it belonged to the elusive Sasquatch, commonly known as Bigfoot. To their surprise, instead of dismissing the claim outright, the FBI opened a case file labeled T4, which stands for Technical Operations and Research. This marked the beginning of a unique investigation that lasted over 2 decades. While the FBI quickly identified the hair as belonging to a deer, this didn't stop them from diving deeper into the mystery. They collected numerous reports and analyzed a variety of evidence related to Bigfoot sightings across the United States. Despite the intriguing stories and sightings from countless enthusiasts and believers, the FBI ultimately found no conclusive proof of Sasquatch's existence. Today, the declassified files from this peculiar investigation are available for anyone curious enough to explore. This fascinating chapter in the pursuit of cryptozoology raises the question, could there really be undiscovered animals lurking in the wild? Owls can see what other birds can't. These fascinating creatures have a special power. They can detect the color blue, which is quite unique among birds. While many birds enjoy a colorful view of their world, owls take it a step further. They can see 30 times more light than humans, enabling them to navigate through the darkness with incredible clarity. Imagine flying silently through a moonlit forest, spotting tiny movements and colors invisible to our eyes. This ability is thanks to their large eyes, which are packed with special cells called rods that pick up low light. As a result, owls are exceptional hunters at night, efficiently locating prey like mice and insects. Their superb night vision not only helps them survive, but also plays a crucial role in maintaining balance in their ecosystems. So next time you hear an owl's haunting call in the night, Remember, they possess one of nature's coolest adaptations, making them perfectly suited for life after dark. Believe it or not, this gliding creature astonishes scientists. The caligo, also known as the Malayan flying lemur, is a remarkable testament to the wonders of evolution. Despite its misleading name, the caligo is not a lemur and doesn't truly fly like a bat. Instead, this fascinating mammal glides elegantly through the lush canopies of Southeast Asian jungles, utilizing a unique membrane that extends from its neck to its limbs. With this adaptation, caligos can soar over distances of up to 150 meters in a single glide, an impressive feat that highlights their incredible aerial skills. Surprisingly, they are more closely related to primates, like monkeys and apes, than to bats, even though they share some adaptations for gliding. Camouflaged by their thick fur, they can blend seamlessly with the leaves, making them elusive and challenging to spot in the wild. Active mostly at night, these herbivores consume a diet of leaves, flowers, and fruits, playing a crucial role in their ecosystem by aiding in seed dispersal. So the next time you marvel at flying animals, remember the caligo, a true gem of the treetops. Did you know Saddam Hussein had a surprising connection to Detroit? Before he became infamous as a dictator, Saddam Hussein was once seen as a benefactor by a small church in the city. In the early 1980s, he made a notable donation to the congregation, which led to his unexpected honor of receiving the key to the city. This gesture shocked many, as it showcased a different side of the man who would later lead Iraq through decades of turmoil. The church members saw his donation as an act of goodwill, interpreting it as support for community projects. However, as Saddam's reputation evolved and his authoritarian regime became known for oppression, that early image of generosity faded into a dark past. It's fascinating to think about how perceptions can shift drastically over time, transforming a figure once honored into a symbol of fear and control. How does the past influence our views today? Did you know carrots were once purple? For centuries before the familiar orange carrot took the spotlight, carrots were primarily purple, along with yellow and white varieties. This colorful history of carrots can be traced back to ancient Persia and Asia, where these vibrant roots flourished. The orange carrot, which we often see today, was actually cultivated by Dutch growers in the 17th century. They sought to develop a sweeter and juicier carrot and chose the orange hue as a tribute to the House of Orange, a royal family in the Netherlands. While the orange carrot is now the most popular variety, purple carrots are making a comeback. Packed with antioxidants and nutrients, these colorful roots not only add beauty to our meals but also boost our health. Interestingly, purple carrots still exist today, and they come in various shades and flavors, showcasing the delightful diversity of this beloved vegetable. So the next time you reach for a carrot, remember its rich history and the kaleidoscope of colors it once displayed. Why exactly does Machu Picchu still impress us? This stunning site, perched high in the Andes Mountains, showcases the incredible ingenuity of the Inca civilization. Built without the use of mortar, the stone structures at Machu Picchu fit together with such precision that they have stood the test of time, even in an area known for seismic activity. This unique construction technique not only highlights the advanced engineering skills of the Incas, but also reflects their deep understanding of their environment. Each stone was carefully shaped and placed to ensure stability and resilience against earthquakes. Visitors today marvel at the breathtaking views and the intricate design of the terraces, temples, and dwellings, which blend seamlessly into the surrounding landscape. How did the Incas achieve such mastery without modern tools? Their remarkable achievements remind us of the power of human creativity and innovation. Ever thought about Litchfield National Park's hidden treasures? This remarkable natural sanctuary, nestled near Darwin, Australia, boasts stunning waterfalls, crystal-clear pools, and impressive termite mounds that look almost like alien sculptures. Visitors flock to Litchfield to marvel at its diverse landscapes and the breathtaking beauty of its ecosystems. The park is a perfect spot for swimming in refreshing waterholes or hiking along scenic trails that lead you through lush greenery. As you explore, you might spot unique wildlife that calls this area home, from playful wallabies to colorful bird species. Each corner of Litchfield reveals a new wonder, whether it's the roar of cascading water or the peaceful rustle of leaves. It's not just a paradise for adventure seekers, but also a tranquil retreat for those looking to relax and connect with nature. Why not plan your visit to Litchfield National Park and discover these wonders for yourself? What happened to Lee Harvey Oswald's coffin? After the exhumation of Lee Harvey Oswald, the man accused of assassinating President John F. Kennedy, investigators discovered his original coffin in surprisingly poor condition. This prompted a surprising twist in the story of Oswald, as the coffin became a point of interest for collectors and history enthusiasts alike. In 2010, the weathered coffin was put up for auction, igniting a bidding war among bidders eager to own a piece of history. The competition was fierce, demonstrating how deeply the Kennedy assassination still resonates in American culture. Ultimately, the coffin sold for over $87,000, highlighting the unique fascination surrounding Oswald's life and death. As an artifact from a tumultuous time in history, it stirs questions about how we remember and commemorate significant events. What does this tell us about our relationship with history? Did you know about Namibia's fascinating skeleton desert? This unique area is not just sandy and dry, it holds the ancient secrets of marine life. The skeleton desert earned its eerie name from the fossilized remains of whales and other sea creatures that were once part of a vast ocean. Thousands of years ago, this region was submerged underwater, teeming with life. Over time, dramatic shifts in climate and geography left it high and dry, transforming it into the desert we see today. The harsh conditions help preserve these bones, providing clues about the Earth's past. As you explore this captivating landscape, you can find not only these incredible fossils, but also breathtaking dune formations and unique flora and fauna adapted to the arid climate. The stark beauty of the skeleton desert makes it a must-visit for adventurous travelers and geology enthusiasts alike. Have you ever thought about what stories the bones might tell about the world millions of years ago? Ever wondered what a cow is worth? In an astonishing event, a Holstein cow was sold at auction for a staggering $300,000. This record-breaking sale highlights not just the impressive value of cattle, but also the importance of genetics in livestock. The cow, known for her exceptional milk production, was seen by the buyer as a golden opportunity, an investment that could lead to a herd of future prize winners. Livestock auctions often bring fierce competition, especially for rare breeds and high-quality animals, making record sales like this one a thrilling spectacle. Cattle that are genetically superior can produce offspring that also excel in milk production or other desirable traits, which adds to their value. This sale didn't just break records, it captivated the farming community and sparked discussions about the economics of ranching and animal husbandry. Who knew a cow could be such a valuable asset? This might surprise you. AI is changing healthcare. Artificial intelligence, AI, is shaking up the medical field by introducing powerful diagnostic tools. Recent breakthroughs have resulted in AI algorithms that diagnose diseases like cancer and diabetes with higher accuracy than many human doctors. For example, AI systems that analyze medical images have detected early signs of breast cancer with a remarkable accuracy of 94.5%, while human radiologists achieve 88%. This impressive capability allows doctors to catch diseases earlier, leading to better patient outcomes. However, it's important to note that these AI tools are meant to assist, not replace, healthcare professionals. By enhancing how diagnosis and treatment planning work, AI acts as a valuable partner, helping doctors make more informed decisions. Patients can benefit greatly from this collaboration, as AI supports faster and more precise diagnoses. With such advancements, the healthcare landscape is evolving rapidly, leading to questions about the future of patient care. Will AI continue to bridge the gap between technology and medicine? Is it really true that digital photos began in 1957? In a groundbreaking moment for technology and photography, Russell Kirsch captured the first digital photograph at the Argonne National Laboratory. This remarkable image, taken in 1957, features none other than his beloved infant son. Unlike traditional photographs, which rely on film and chemical processes, this digital image was created using a pixel-based system that revolutionized how we think about pictures. Kirsch's work laid the foundation for modern digital photography, enabling us to capture moments instantly and share them with just a few clicks. Imagine a world without smartphones or Instagram. Since that pioneering photo, digital imaging has exploded in popularity and versatility, transforming everything from personal snapshots to high-end professional photography. So the next time you snap a photo, remember the important role Kirsch's innovation played in making that possible. Turns out, the truth is that did you know chocolate comes from Ivory Coast's heart? This vibrant West African nation is the kingpin of cocoa production, supplying over 40% of the world's cocoa beans. When you bite into a luscious chocolate bar, there's a good chance its journey started in the sun-kissed fields of Ivory Coast. Farmers cultivate cocoa in a warm, humid climate that provides the perfect conditions for cacao trees, which produce the beloved pods filled with rich, chocolatey goodness. Beyond its cocoa success, Ivory Coast also boasts an exciting sports culture, especially in soccer. The national team, known as the Elephants, exemplifies resilience and determination on the field. Their thrilling matches often conclude in dramatic penalty shootouts, where they've prevailed in gripping battles with nerve-wracking scores of 11-10 and 12-11. These electrifying moments not only highlight their athletic prowess, but also ignite the passion of fans who cheer with unyielding fervor. So the next time you enjoy a sweet chocolate treat or watch an intense soccer game, remember the immense pride and tradition that connect these two facets of Ivorian culture. Did you know apples are relatives of roses? It's true, apples, peaches, and raspberries all belong to the same family, officially called the Rosaceae. This fascinating family includes not only our favorite fruits, but also numerous beautiful flowering plants like roses and cherry blossoms. Members of the Rosaceae family often share certain features, such as simple or compound leaves and fragrant flowers. Apples, for example, bloom in spring with delicate white or pink petals, attracting bees eager for nectar. Meanwhile, peaches dazzle with their vibrant pink flowers, and raspberries sport lovely white blooms. The connection might seem surprising, but it shows how diverse and interconnected the plant kingdom really is. As you bite into a crisp apple or savor the juicy sweetness of a peach, remember that you're enjoying fruits from a family that has delighted humans for centuries. So next time you see a rose, you might just think of the tasty fruits we get from the same family. Isn't nature amazing? Why does saying "I don't" boost self-control? Researchers have found that using "I don't" instead of "I can't" can significantly improve self-discipline, especially when faced with tempting choices. For example, if you tell yourself, "I don't eat junk food," you create a strong personal identity linked to that decision. This phrasing makes it feel like a conscious choice rather than a restrictive rule, empowering you and making your resolve stronger. On the other hand, saying "I can't" can feel limiting and pressured, leading to frustration and a greater chance of giving into temptation. The psychology behind this is fascinating. When people view choices as an integral part of who they are more likely to stick to their goals. This simple shift in language can transform how you approach challenging situations, from resistances like dieting to quitting bad habits. So next time you're tempted, remember that how you phrase your commitment might just be the secret weapon you need to stay on track. Is it really true that space tourism is on the rise? As companies like SpaceX, Blue Origin, and Virgin Galactic venture into this exciting frontier, the dream of traveling beyond our atmosphere is turning into reality. While space travel remains pricey for now, these innovators aim to make it as routine as hopping on a flight across the country. Imagine a future where anyone can experience weightlessness, gaze at Earth from above, or even enjoy a stay in a luxury hotel orbiting the planet. Each flight represents not only a thrilling adventure, but also progress in technology and safety for the general public. The desire to explore the cosmos stirs excitement, and many are ready to seize the opportunity. With every launch, the dream of walking on the moon or enjoying breathtaking views from space inches closer to being a part of everyday life. Could it be that one day your vacation includes a trip to the stars? Believe it or not, PowerPoint can be deadly. The term death by PowerPoint captures the frustration many people feel during dull, uninspired presentations. Instead of engaging the audience, some presenters rely too heavily on bullet points, overwhelming text, and monotonous visuals, which can lead to disengagement and boredom. In our fast-paced world, representation is more than just putting information on slides. It's about storytelling, creativity, and sparking interest. Effective presentations involve a balance of visuals and impactful speech, captivating the audience's attention and fostering discussion. Strategies like incorporating striking images, interactive elements, or even humor can transform a traditional slideshow into an unforgettable experience. So the next time you sit through a presentation, think about how to keep it lively and entertaining, because nobody wants to meet the grim fate of death by PowerPoint. Let's uncover the truth about tequila's origins. Tequila, a beloved spirit, has a fascinating story tied to the blue agave plant. To be legally recognized as tequila, it must be made from this particular agave variety, specifically using its heart, called the piña. Interestingly, these piñas take about 8 to 12 years to mature, ensuring that each bottle of tequila is the result of careful cultivation and patience. The magic doesn't stop there. Tequila production is strictly regulated. Only agave harvested from designated regions in Mexico can bear the name tequila, protecting its authenticity and heritage. This means that the intricate process of growing, harvesting, and distilling is steeped in tradition. Whether enjoyed in a cocktail or sipped neat, each glass of tequila carries the rich flavors of its birthplace. So the next time you indulge in this iconic drink, remember the journey it took from the fields of Mexico to your glass, and appreciate the craftsmanship behind every sip. Is it really true that a waterfall lies underwater? The world's largest waterfall isn't where you'd expect. Known as the Denmark Strait Cataract, this amazing underwater phenomenon flows between Greenland and Iceland. Unlike traditional waterfalls, which tumble over rocks, this powerful current happens beneath the ocean's surface. It forms when colder, denser water from the Nordic Sea sinks beneath the warmer, lighter water from the Irming Sea. This unique interaction creates a strong downward flow that plunges nearly 2 miles deep, dwarfing famous waterfalls like Angel Falls. To put it into perspective, that's several times higher than any waterfall you might see on land. The sheer scale and mysterious nature of the Denmark Strait Cataract make it a fascinating marvel of our planet's underwater geography. Next time someone mentions waterfalls, remember there's an incredible one lurking below the surface. Most people don't know this, but the Silk Road was revolutionary. Beginning around the 2nd century BCE, it served as a remarkable network of trade routes linking China with the Mediterranean. Imagine a vast winding path where merchants transported exquisite silk, fragrant spices, fine ceramics, and glittering precious metals. This bustling highway of commerce wasn't just about trading goods. It was a vibrant conduit for exchanging ideas and culture, allowing art, religion, and technology to flow freely between East and West. Despite challenges like harsh deserts and towering mountains, brave merchants, pilgrims, and diplomats journeyed across these routes, enriching societies from Asia all the way to Europe. This interconnection highlights how ancient civilizations interacted and influenced one another, setting the stage for global trade that continues today. Isn't it fascinating how these early paths shaped our world? Did you know Emmanuel Macron is France's youngest president? He made history in 2017 when he was elected at just 39 years old, breaking records in a country known for its long-standing political traditions. Before stepping into the presidential role, Macron had quite the career. He first garnered attention as an investment banker, where his skills and knowledge of the economy helped him climb the ladder quickly. His political journey took off when he became the Minister of Economy under President François Hollande, allowing him to gain vital experience in government. With a charismatic personality and fresh ideas, Macron appealed to voters who wanted change and a new direction for France. His election not only turned heads but also inspired many young people who saw in him a figure with potential to reshape the political landscape. Macron's rise to leadership sparks curiosity about how youth can impact politics. Will other countries follow suit with younger leaders? It seems that new ideas and energy can sometimes come from unexpected places. Prepare to be amazed by rapid climate change impacts. The current rate of climate change is astonishing, primarily driven by human activity, such as burning fossil fuels and deforestation. These actions release greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, trapping heat and altering weather patterns. As a result, our planet is experiencing significant changes that are happening far too rapidly for many ecosystems to adapt. For example, coral reefs, often called the rainforests of the sea, are bleaching due to rising ocean temperatures, which compromises marine life that depends on these habitats. Additionally, animals such as polar bears struggle to find food as melting ice disrupts their hunting grounds. This accelerated change leads to challenges like severe storms, droughts, and shifting wildlife populations, making it crucial for us to take action. How can we help slow down this alarming trend? Here's a wild fact about sheep in Australia. Did you know that the sheep-to-human ratio in Australia is an astonishing 30-to-1? This fascinating figure highlights the remarkable role of sheep farming in the country's economy. Since British settlers arrived, sheep have been more than just animals. They've shaped the very landscape of Australian agriculture. Wool production became a cornerstone of the Australian economy, leading to the rise of vast sheep stations that cover immense stretches of land. These farms not only contribute to the economy, but also have woven themselves into the cultural fabric of Australia, symbolizing hard work and resilience. Today, Australia is one of the leading wool producers in the world, with sheep farming practices evolving to include sustainability and innovative technologies. Isn't it incredible how this agricultural tradition has defined a nation? Most people don't know this, but Lego builds a restaurant. In the heart of Denmark, there's a one-of-a-kind dining experience that brings creativity to your plate and playtime to your table. This whimsical restaurant is entirely constructed from colorful Lego blocks, right down to the tables and decor. Imagine walking into a place where your surroundings look like a giant Lego set, sparking joy and nostalgia for both kids and adults. While enjoying a delicious menu crafted for grown-up tastes, children can dive into their own world of building and imagination, creating everything from towering castles to quirky creatures. It's not just a meal, it's an adventure. Families can bond over fun conversations fueled by the vibrant atmosphere and playful surroundings. So why settle for an ordinary lunch when you can dine in a fantasy world made entirely of Lego? The experience is sure to delight and inspire everyone who walks through the door. What if I told you reactance drives our rebellious side? This intriguing psychological phenomenon suggests that when people feel their freedoms are being limited, they often push back by breaking rules or resisting authority. Imagine being told you can't eat dessert before dinner. This restriction might make you want that chocolate cake even more. Reactance occurs because individuals value their autonomy and dislike feeling controlled. It can explain behaviors like teens sneaking out despite strict curfews or employees opting to ignore new policies at work. The urge to reclaim our freedoms can be so powerful that it leads us to make choices that might not align with our best interests. Reactance is more than just a rebellious spirit. It's a natural response to perceived threats to our independence. Understanding this can help us navigate interactions with others more effectively. So next time you feel compelled to break a rule, ask yourself, are you experiencing reactance? Can you believe Boggy Peak is now Mount Obama? In a unique move, Antigua and Barbuda decided to rename their highest mountain, changing its name from Boggy Peak to Mount Obama in honor of the 44th President of the United States, Barack Obama. This change took place in 2009, shortly after Obama took office, and remained in place until 2016. The decision to honor Obama was largely influenced by his historic election as the first African-American president and his efforts to promote unity across nations. Mount Obama offers stunning views of the lush landscape and is a popular hiking destination for both locals and tourists. The name change was met with mixed reactions. Some applauded the tribute, seeing it as a sign of respect and admiration, while others felt it was unnecessary. Regardless of opinions, this gesture highlighted the global influence of Obama and the deep connections some nations feel towards American leadership. When you hike up to this impressive peak today, you can't help but reflect on the lasting impact of such a remarkable leader. Here's a wild fact about river otters. Despite being often seen swimming, river otters are not as proficient in the water as you might think. Instead, these playful mammals prefer to walk on land when they can. Otters have strong limbs and webbed feet that make them quite agile on solid ground, allowing them to hunt for food, play, and interact with their young. They might love splashing around, but it turns out that they choose to use their swimming skills only when necessary. In fact, river otters spend a significant amount of time basking on rocks or playing games with each other, rather than paddling through rivers and lakes. They are excellent at catching fish and small animals when they do venture into water, but their curious, sociable nature often leads them to explore and frolic on land. Isn't it surprising to learn that these aquatic animals are more land-loving than we imagine? Did you know that Manhattan ants are truly unique? This fascinating ant species has been discovered right in the heart of New York City. Biologists recently identified these ants in a specific area, making them distinct to the bustling urban environment. What's intriguing is how these ants have adapted to city life, thriving in places where many other species might struggle. Their ability to navigate the concrete jungle, find food, and build colonies amid the hustle and bustle of city life showcases nature's resilience. Each colony of Manhattan ants has its own structure and behavior, contributing to the rich tapestry of urban biodiversity. So, next time you're strolling through a park or garden in Manhattan, take a moment to appreciate the tiny workers scurrying around. They are not just any ants, they are a proud part of New York's unique ecological story. Isn't it amazing how life flourishes even in the most unexpected places? Here's a wild fact about the Bedget. This innovative device is a personal air conditioner specifically designed for beds, transforming your mattress into a cozy haven regardless of the season. Imagine enjoying cool, refreshing air during a hot summer night or warm, toasty comfort in the chill of winter. The Bedget uses unique technology to precisely adjust the temperature of your mattress, ensuring you stay comfortable and undisturbed while you sleep. Instead of tossing and turning, trying to find that perfect temperature, the Bedget works quietly in the background, giving you the ideal sleeping environment all night long. It can easily be adjusted with a remote control or even through an app on your smartphone, making it super convenient. No more waking up in a sweat or shivering under the covers. The Bedjet not only enhances your sleep quality, but also helps you wake up feeling refreshed and ready for the day. Have you ever thought about how much a good night's sleep depends on the temperature of your bed? Discover the magic of Grotta Palazzesi in Italy. Nestled in the stunning cliffs of Polignano a Mare, this one-of-a-kind restaurant has been delighting diners since the 17th century. Imagine enjoying a delicious meal inside a natural cave with breathtaking views of the Adriatic Sea. As waves gently lap against the rocks, the enchanting ambiance adds to a dining experience like no other. Diners can savor exquisite Italian dishes made from fresh, local ingredients, ensuring each meal is a feast for the senses. The cave itself is adorned with charming details, creating a cozy yet elegant atmosphere perfect for romantic dinners or special celebrations. Whether you're enjoying seafood pasta or indulging in rich desserts, Grotta Palazzesi offers not just food but a memorable adventure. Have you ever dined in a cave overlooking the sea? It's an experience that stays with you long after the meal ends. Most people don't know this, but hospitals mislabel babies. It's surprising, but reports show that around 12 babies are sent home with the wrong parents every day in the United States alone. This startling statistic highlights a serious issue within the hospital system. Despite strict identification systems designed to prevent these mix-ups, human error can still slip through the cracks. Hospitals use wristbands and other identification measures to ensure that babies are safely matched with their parents. But sometimes mistakes happen due to busy environments or miscommunication. These errors can be particularly alarming as parents trust hospitals to care for their newborns. The consequences of a mix-up can be emotional and confusing for everyone involved. Healthcare professionals continuously work to improve safety protocols and minimize such occurrences, but can more be done to ensure the safety of our littlest ones? Have you ever seen a cuckoo trick other birds? This clever little bird is famous for a unique behavior called brood parasitism. Instead of building their own nests and raising their young, cuckoo birds lay their eggs in the nests of other bird species. Can you imagine the surprise of the unsuspecting host bird when it discovers a cuckoo egg among its own? These host birds, often unaware of the trickery, end up raising the cuckoo chicks as their own. The situation gets even more dramatic, as cuckoo chicks may push the host's eggs or chicks out of the nest, ensuring they get all the food and care. This fascinating strategy allows cuckoos to thrive without the effort of parenting. Through brood parasitism, cuckoos have evolved to manipulate the nurturing instincts of other birds, highlighting the amazing and sometimes harsh realities of nature. It's truly a survival strategy that raises questions about evolution and the relationships between species in the wild. Isn't nature full of surprises? Did you know that expectancy theory can change decisions? This fascinating concept, developed by psychologist Victor H. Vroom in 1964, helps explain why people often favor one plan over another. According to expectancy theory, individuals assess the likelihood of success for various options before making a choice. For example, if you have a plan A but think it's less likely to succeed than your plan B, you might choose to pursue plan B instead. This mindset is especially important in areas like career choices, academic paths, or business strategies. By evaluating potential outcomes and their perceived probabilities, you can make decisions that align with your goals and aspirations. Understanding this theory can empower you to reflect on how you assess risks and rewards in your life. So the next time you're faced with a decision, consider how expectancy theory might be guiding your thoughts. Is it time to rethink the plans you've made based on their likelihood of success? Surprising truth about your gut bacteria. Did you know that the average person carries between 5 to 10 pounds of bacteria in their intestines? That's about the weight of a small dog. These tiny microbes may sound a bit gross, but they play a vital role in your health. Your gut hosts trillions of bacteria, which help digest food, absorb nutrients, and even produce vitamins. They also support your immune system, fighting off harmful pathogens and keeping your body balanced. Interestingly, everyone has a unique mix of bacteria influenced by factors like diet, environment, and genetics. This means that what's in your intestines can vary significantly from someone else's. A diverse gut microbiome is generally healthier, leading researchers to explore how probiotics and dietary changes can improve gut health. So next time you think about your weight, remember that a part of it is made up of these helpful bacteria doing their job quietly and efficiently. Isn't it fascinating how much is happening inside us? Is it really true that Mazda is named after a god? Yes, it is. The car company Mazda gets its name from Ahura Mazda, an ancient Persian deity who embodies wisdom and harmony. This intriguing connection invites us to think about the deeper meaning behind the brand. When you drive a Mazda, you're not just experiencing a vehicle, you're also tapping into a philosophy that promotes smart driving choices and a balanced lifestyle. The founders of Mazda wanted to reflect these values, ensuring that their cars are designed not only for performance, but also for the well-being of both drivers and the environment. Every time you see a Mazda on the road, it's a reminder of this rich cultural heritage and what it stands for: intelligence and balance. So next time you hit the road, consider how choosing a Mazda can resonate with a smarter, more harmonious way of life. What happens when alligators meet manatees in Florida? In a fascinating twist of nature, alligators in Florida waterways surprisingly yield to manatees. Unlike what you might expect, these large reptiles step aside for the gentle giants, possibly because manatees are bigger and more peaceful. This unusual behavior shines a light on how two distinct species can coexist harmoniously in shared habitats. By observing this unique interaction, researchers gain insights into animal behavior and ecological balance. Alligators, often viewed as fierce predators, demonstrate a rare moment of consideration when encountering the docile manatees. This peaceful coexistence is a remarkable example of nature's complexity, reminding us that even within the animal kingdom, there are moments of surprising kindness and respect. How incredible is it that these mighty alligators recognize the gentle nature of the manatee? Here's a wild fact about anglerfish mating. In some anglerfish species, the male takes a truly bizarre approach to romance. Once he finds a female, he latches onto her body with his teeth and literally never separates again. This isn't just a quirky behavior. It serves a vital purpose for survival. The male anglerfish completely relies on the female for nourishment as he becomes increasingly dependent on her. Over time, he transforms into a kind of living sperm factory, producing sperm that can fertilize the eggs of his mate. This unusual partnership ensures that the female can reproduce more efficiently, as she has a constant supply of sperm whenever she needs it. In the deep, dark ocean where these fish live, finding a mate is a rare chance, so this extreme method maximizes their chances of passing on their genes. Isn't nature fascinating in its creativity? This unique adaptation highlights the incredible ways species have evolved to thrive in their environments. Here's a wild fact about the first automobile. The Benz patent Motorwagen No. 3, crafted by Carl Benz in 1886, is celebrated as the oldest automobile still running today. This remarkable three-wheeled vehicle is not just a historical relic, it holds the title of the world's first gasoline-powered car. Imagine what it must have been like to drive this innovative machine over 130 years ago. When most were still relying on horses for transportation, Benz's creation paved the way for modern automobiles. Today, you can see this groundbreaking vehicle in action at the Mercedes-Benz Museum in Germany, where it stands as a symbol of ingenuity and progress in engineering. The motor wagon represents a crucial turning point in human history, showcasing how a single invention can transform society. If you ever get the chance to visit the museum, don't miss the opportunity to marvel at this piece of history. Can you even fathom the excitement of being one of the first people to drive a car? Imagine pigs roaming the streets of New York City. In the 19th century, these fearless pigs were quite a common sight, munching on the trash that littered the roads. It may sound strange today, but back then, letting pigs roam was a practical solution for managing waste in the bustling city. However, in 1821, the government decided this practice had to stop due to growing health concerns in urban development. This new regulation didn't sit well with pig owners, who felt their way of life was under attack. For nearly 30 years, they protested fiercely, leading to riots as they resisted these changes. The city was torn between the need for cleanliness and the livelihoods of those who relied on pigs for waste disposal. This fascinating tale highlights how urban life has evolved, showing us the surprising challenges cities faced as they grew. Can you imagine a city where pigs played such a vital role? Here's what actually happens when you trace ancestry. Remarkably, research indicates that 95% of Europeans can trace their maternal lineage back to just 7 women who roamed the earth between 10,000 and 45,000 years ago. This fascinating discovery comes from mitochondrial DNA studies, which analyze the genetic material passed down through mothers. Mitochondrial DNA is special because it's inherited only from our mothers and can reveal deep insights into our ancestry. Scientists have connected these ancient women to many of us today, suggesting that a small pool of early mothers gave rise to the diverse populations we see in Europe now. This means that even if you come from different backgrounds, many of us share connections through these ancestral mothers. Isn't it incredible to think about how interconnected we really are across thousands of years? What stories do these ancient women carry within our genes? Did you know sesame seeds boost McDonald's buns? It's true. A staggering 75% of all sesame seeds grown in Mexico go straight into those iconic burger buns we all know and love. These tiny seeds not only add that delightful crunch, but also enhance the flavor of the buns, making them a perfect pairing for juicy patties. The remaining 25% of sesame seeds find their way into different products, yet they don't grace the buns of the famous fast food chain. This means that if you enjoy a Big Mac or a McChicken with that familiar sesame finish, you're part of a vast culinary connection. The cultivation of sesame primarily takes place in regions with a warm climate, making Mexico an ideal spot for this delicious crop. So next time you bite into a McDonald's burger, Remember the journey of those little seeds that play a big role in your meal. Discover the wonders of life on toxic planets. Despite our human limitations, certain life forms can thrive in extreme environments, such as the gas giants like Venus and Jupiter. These planets have atmospheres filled with toxic gases, but surprisingly, some microorganisms and extremophiles have adapted to these harsh conditions. For instance, researchers have found life forms that can withstand temperatures above boiling point and resist high levels of acidity. One remarkable example is a type of bacteria called Deinococcus radiodurans, often dubbed Conan the bacterium for its resilience. It can survive radiation in extreme conditions, showcasing nature's incredible ability to adapt. These discoveries not only expand our understanding of biology, but also raise exciting questions about the potential for life beyond Earth. What other hidden secrets do these toxic environments hold? Have you ever wondered why Japan names pizza so uniquely? In Japan, pizza isn't just pizza. It's pizza tinta shumikumi dengan mayonnaise. This quirky name reflects the Japanese love for fusion cuisine, blending traditional flavors with international dishes. The term guri tadi atas, which translates to pizza tinta, shows how cultural interpretations influence what we eat. Japanese pizzas are often topped with unusual ingredients like mayonnaise, shrimp, or even squid, making them a culinary adventure. Each bite offers a delicious mix of textures and tastes, showcasing Japan's creativity in the kitchen. By adopting such unique names, Japan celebrates pizza while also adding its own twist, ensuring that every slice tells a story steeped in cultural pride. So next time you indulge in a slice, consider how food connects us across the globe. Let's uncover the truth about belly button lint jewelry. An Australian artist has turned an everyday item into stunning wearable art through an unusual project, crafting jewelry from collected belly button lint. This remarkable endeavor encourages us to rethink what we consider art and beauty. The artist gathers lint over time, transforming this often overlooked fluff into pieces that include necklaces and earrings, all while igniting conversations about creativity and hygiene. By using something that many would discard without a second thought, the project boldly challenges traditional notions of materials used in art. It invites us to look at the world differently, finding inspiration in the most unexpected places. While the idea may seem bizarre, it underscores the limitless boundaries of artistic expression. So, what do you think? Does this make you question how we define art? Did you know dreams can feel so real? Approximately 80% of people report experiencing dreams that are so vivid, they sometimes question whether they actually happened in real life. These colorful and detailed dreams can involve people we know, places we visited, or even bizarre scenarios that never happen. This phenomenon happens due to the way our brains process emotions and experiences during REM sleep, which is the stage when dreaming occurs. In fact, scientists believe that dreaming plays a crucial role in our memory consolidation and emotional processing. So when you wake up feeling confused about whether something was real or just a dream, you're not alone. Many people share this experience, leading to fascinating discussions about the mysteries of the mind and the nature of reality. So the next time you find yourself pondering if a dream was real, remember that it's a common experience that connects us all. Did you know solar winds change our planet's atmosphere? Solar winds, streams of charged particles emitted by the sun, interact with Earth's magnetic field, leading to a gradual loss of particles from our atmosphere. This fascinating process has far-reaching implications for our planet. As these solar winds sweep away atmospheric particles, they contribute to long-term changes in Earth's climate and environment. This interaction is particularly important because it helps shape the protective barrier that surrounds our planet, which is essential for life. Over time, this gradual loss can alter the balance of gases in our atmosphere, potentially affecting weather patterns and even the climate itself. Scientists are constantly monitoring these changes to understand how they might impact both our daily lives and the future of our planet. By studying this complex relationship between solar winds and Earth's magnetic field, Researchers hope to unlock new insights into how outer space influences our world and prepares us for potential changes to come. Did you know Reagan was once a Hollywood star? Before Ronald Reagan became the 40th President of the United States, he had a fascinating career in acting. His final film was The Killers, released in 1964, setting a notable milestone as the first made-for-TV movie. This film adapted the classic noir story and showcased Reagan's transition from on-screen hero to political leader. Reagan's acting career spanned over 2 decades, during which he appeared in numerous films and television shows, engaging audiences with his charisma. Interestingly, he found himself drawn into politics partly because of his strong beliefs about the American way of life and a desire to serve his country. Many of his acting colleagues initially couldn't picture him as a serious politician. Yet Reagan went on to become one of the most influential presidents in modern history. His Hollywood background undoubtedly shaped his communication skills and public persona, making him a compelling figure on the political stage. What do you think about a president who started as an actor? Hard to believe, but dowries shape modern Chinese weddings. In contemporary China, the tradition of giving lavish dowries during weddings plays a crucial role in the celebration. These dowries, often large sums of money or valuable gifts, symbolize not only the wealth of the bride's family, but also their affection for their daughter. Some view these displays as beautiful expressions of love and commitment, while others argue they can be excessive, putting pressure on families. The debate centers on whether it's a meaningful tradition or an unnecessary show of wealth, often reflecting societal values about family status and marriage. Many couples find themselves navigating these expectations while trying to stay true to their personal beliefs and budgets. As Chinese society evolves, the discussion surrounding dowries continues to spark interest. What do you think about this cultural practice? Did you know kangaroos can swim amazingly well? These remarkable animals are often associated with hopping around the Australian outback, but they also have a surprising talent: swimming. Kangaroos are proficient swimmers, using their strong legs to paddle through water while cleverly employing their tails as a rudder. This unique feature allows them to steer efficiently, making it easier to navigate across rivers or lakes. While you might not expect to see a kangaroo splashing around, they are quite capable of swimming to escape danger or simply to cool off on a hot day. Their swimming technique is so effective that they can even swim for extended periods without tiring easily. In addition to their swimming skills, kangaroos have powerful hind legs that can propel them to great distances on land. So the next time you think of kangaroos, remember that they're not just built for hopping. They can dive into the water and swim with grace too. Isn't that impressive? Here's a wild fact about Costa Rican lizards. This fascinating reptile has developed the extraordinary ability to stay submerged underwater for up to 16 minutes. Imagine being able to hold your breath for that long. These lizards, native to the lush rainforests of Costa Rica, utilize a clever adaptation that sets them apart. When they dive underwater, an air bubble forms around their head. This bubble acts like a personal oxygen tank, allowing them to recycle the oxygen they exhale. By doing this, they can evade predators lurking above while still maintaining vital oxygen levels. It's like having a secret weapon in the wild. This remarkable ability not only helps them escape danger, but also highlights the incredible ways animals adapt to their environments. So the next time you think about survival skills in nature, remember the Costa Rican lizard and its impressive underwater tricks. How do you think these adaptations impact its survival in the rainforest ecosystem? Discover the downfall of the spam king, Alan Ralsky. In 2003, a local article unveiled the opulent lifestyle of Alan Ralsky, who earned notoriety as the Spam King. His extravagant spending and lavish tastes did not sit well with everyone. Critics decided to strike back, taking action to turn the tables on Ralsky. They hunted down his address and, to his dismay, signed him up for an avalanche of junk mail. Imagine this. At the height of his misfortune, he received hundreds of pounds of unwanted mail daily, piling up at his doorstep. This retaliatory strategy made a powerful statement against spamming and highlighted how people can unite against online harassment. In the age of email and digital communication, Ralski's story serves as a reminder of the consequences of spam and how communities can push back against it. What do you think of this unique form of protest? Ever thought about why ancient recipes still matter? The oldest known cookbook, dating back over 3,700 years to ancient Mesopotamia, reveals fascinating insights into early culinary practices. Imagine flipping through a time-worn book filled with recipes for everyday meals like hearty stews and fresh bread. But it's not just the meals that pique interest. There's a surprising recipe for beer too. This cookbook shows us how the people of ancient Mesopotamia valued nutrition and taste, using locally sourced ingredients like grains and vegetables. By studying these recipes, we can better understand their culture, social structure, and even their trade practices. It turns out that these ancient flavors have shaped what we eat today, reminding us how interconnected our food history is. So the next time you enjoy a warm piece of bread or a cold beer, think about the thousands of years of culinary tradition that lead us here. Did you know this about The Proposal's famous scene? In the romantic comedy The Proposal, starring Sandra Bullock and Ryan Reynolds, there's a memorable sex scene that stands out for its unique mix of humor and chemistry. This moment is not just iconic for its laughter, it also highlights the genuine friendship between the two actors. Despite their on-screen connection, both Bullock and Reynolds admitted they felt uncomfortable while filming this intimate scene. The reason? Their strong, pre-existing friendship. Instead of just focusing on the scripted romance, they were aware of their platonic bond, which made portraying that level of intimacy challenging. Their candidness about their discomfort adds a relatable layer to the film, reminding audiences that even Hollywood stars can find certain moments awkward. It's a fascinating insight into how personal relationships can impact performances, making the chemistry feel genuine while also mixing in a bit of comedic flair. Would you believe that strong friendships can complicate on-screen romance? Believe it or not, tech can be biased too. Facial recognition technology has been showing surprising differences in accuracy based on skin color. Research highlights that individuals with darker skin tones often face significantly higher error rates when their faces are analyzed by these systems. Why does this happen? It turns out that many of the algorithms have been trained on datasets that lack diversity, which means they don't have enough images of people from various backgrounds. This shortfall reflects underlying biases held by the creators of these technologies. If developers predominantly train their systems on lighter-skinned individuals, the software can struggle to recognize darker features accurately. This not only raises concerns about fairness, but also impacts real-world applications in areas like law enforcement and hiring. How can we ensure fairness in tech advancements and strive for more inclusivity? Let's uncover the truth about candy clouds. This whimsical imagery comes from the animated film Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. In this fun movie, we follow the journey of a young inventor named Flint Lockwood. He dreams of creating amazing food inventions, and one day his machine accidentally transforms water vapor into a rain of delicious, edible treats, including candy clouds. These colorful, fluffy clouds float through the sky, capturing the imagination of viewers and showcasing how creativity can lead to unexpected outcomes. Flint is not only on a quest to impress his town, but he also faces challenges as his inventions spiral out of control. The excitement peaks when he finds himself turning into Hollywood's tiniest, brightest star, proving that even the wildest ideas can lead to joyful surprises. The way these candy clouds are presented adds a playful element to the narrative, reminding us that a sprinkle of imagination can transform the ordinary into something extraordinary. So what would you do if you could float on candy clouds? Ever thought about why chainsaws were invented? Surprisingly, the chainsaw has an unexpected history that dates back to the 18th century. Originally, it wasn't designed for lumberjacks or clearing forests. Instead, it was developed as a surgical tool. Surgeons created a type of chainsaw specifically to assist in childbirth by cutting through pelvic bones during difficult deliveries. Imagine that. This innovative tool was crucial for helping mothers in tough situations, providing a faster and safer means to deliver babies when complications arose. The chainsaw was equipped with a small chain that allowed for greater precision and control during surgery. Over time, its design evolved, leading to the powerful machines we see today, used for cutting trees and clearing land. Who would have thought that this modern-day tool had such a vital role in medical history? Can solar mirrors really bake the perfect pizza? In California, innovative cooks are using solar-powered pizza ovens that rely on mirrors to focus sunlight directly onto delicious pizzas. This unique cooking method is a shining example of how renewable energy can be harnessed for everyday tasks. By reflecting and concentrating sunlight, these ovens use the sun's heat to cook toppings and crusts. However, while this idea sounds great and is certainly eco-friendly, many chefs have found that the results can be a bit hit or miss. Some pizzas might emerge undercooked or unevenly baked due to the fluctuating nature of sunlight. As more people look for sustainable cooking options, the challenge remains. Can we improve these solar ovens to consistently produce the perfect slice? With ongoing experimentation and creativity, the future of solar cooking could become even tastier. Did you know that corn once came in stunning colors? Originally, corn was not just the familiar yellow we see today. It boasted a dazzling array of colors including red, black, and even purple. This colorful corn was cultivated by ancient civilizations, particularly indigenous peoples in America, who valued its richness and diversity. These early varieties were grown for thousands of years, allowing farmers to select and propagate the most resilient and flavorful types. Over time, through careful selective breeding, yellow corn emerged as a popular choice, especially for its sweetness and texture. Today, we often see this yellow variety dominating grocery store shelves, but the colorful past of corn reminds us of its rich history and the ingenuity of those who cultivated it. So next time you munch on corn, remember its vibrant ancestors. What other hidden histories does your food have? Imagine drawing circuits with a pencil that lights up. This incredible innovation features a special pencil loaded with conductive ink, allowing you to sketch out functional electrical circuits right on paper. Just like traditional pencils, you can use it to create designs, but instead of graphite, the ink conducts electricity. When you connect LED lights directly to your creation, they glow to life, demonstrating the magic of electrical engineering in a fun and accessible way. This tool not only sparks creativity among artists and designers, but also serves as an educational resource for students eager to learn about electronics. Using this pencil can make complex concepts like circuit design feel simple and engaging. Whether you are in a classroom at home or making a unique gift, this electrifying pencil opens up a world where art meets technology, showing how everyday items can transform into innovative tools. Who knew that with just a pencil and some imagination, we could blend art and science so seamlessly? Hard to believe, but this shark had spiral teeth. The helicoprion is a fascinating prehistoric shark that roamed the oceans more than 250 million years ago. What sets it apart from modern sharks is its unusual spiral of teeth, which looks like a coiled chainsaw tucked inside its mouth. For years, scientists puzzled over the function of this serrated spiral, with theories suggesting it might have acted as a fin, a horn, or even a decorative feature to impress mates. Imagine a shark not only hunting, but also showcasing such a wild tooth structure. Recent advances in technology and fossil analysis are slowly revealing how this unique adaptation may have helped the helicoprion thrive in its underwater world. As researchers continue to study its fossils, they uncover more about its life and how it navigated the prehistoric seas. What other incredible secrets might ancient creatures like the helicoprion hold? Can you believe the genius behind the Pringles can? Frederick Bauer, a creative mind, is credited with this innovative snack packaging that transformed the way we enjoy potato chips. Before Bauer's invention, chips often broke during transport, leading to crumbs and disappointment. His design introduced a cylindrical can that not only keeps chips fresh, but also prevents breakage. The distinctive canister has become iconic, changing our snacking experience entirely. People now grab a can of Pringles with ease, allowing them to enjoy a perfect chip every time. This smart packaging not only improved convenience, but also revolutionized marketing for snacks. No longer do chips get crushed in bags. Instead, each can invites snacking joy, making it easier to share at parties or enjoy alone. Bauer's invention has certainly left its mark, leading us to wonder how many other everyday items could benefit from such creative thinking. Did you know Cleopatra lived closer to McDonald's? This fascinating fact connects two seemingly unrelated landmarks in history. Cleopatra, the last pharaoh of Egypt, ruled during the 1st century BC, which is about 2,000 years ago. The iconic pyramids of Giza, on the other hand, were completed around 2560 BC, nearly 2,500 years before her time. Fast forward to 1955, and the first McDonald's opened its doors in San Bernardino, California, marking the start of a global fast food phenomenon. This means Cleopatra was just about 2,000 years away from the first McDonald's, while she lived a full 2,500 years after the pyramids were built. It's incredible to think how ancient Egypt's last ruler and a modern fast food chain share such a surprising connection through time. This comparison truly highlights how much our world has changed over millennia and reminds us that history can be more interconnected than we realize. Isn't it surprising how timelines can overlap in such unexpected ways? Have you ever visited the breathtaking Angkor complex? This stunning site in Cambodia is home to the famous Angkor Wat, which is celebrated as one of the largest and most intricate religious temples in the world. Angkor not only showcases incredible architecture, but also boasts the greatest density of temples globally, making it a UNESCO World Heritage Site. People from all around the globe flock to this remarkable destination to admire its ancient beauty and rich history. The Angkor Temple complex was built between the 9th and 15th centuries and reflects the greatness of the Khmer Empire. Angkor Wat, originally constructed as a Hindu temple, gradually transformed into a Buddhist site, symbolizing the shift in religious beliefs over time. Visitors can wander through lush jungles and ancient pathways, marveling at spectacular stone carvings and massive towers that rise high above the landscape. As you explore, you'll find that this iconic complex represents not just architectural achievement, but also an essential part of Cambodia's cultural identity. So why not plan a trip to experience this wondrous place firsthand? Here's a wild fact about Brazil's Japanese community. Brazil is home to the largest Japanese population outside of Japan, boasting over 1 million individuals of Japanese descent. This vibrant community has significantly enriched Brazilian culture, introducing delicious dishes like sushi that have become popular nationwide. Beyond cuisine, they've also infused traditions such as the Japanese New Year, celebrated with festivities that blend both Japanese and Brazilian elements. The influence even extends to the language, with countless Brazilians picking up Japanese phrases or learning the language out of interest. It's fascinating how this blend of cultures creates a unique identity, showcasing the beauty of diversity. So next time you enjoy sushi in Brazil or see a Japanese festival, remember that it's a testament to the enduring bonds between these two nations. How do cultures combine to make something new? Did you know Mount Etna is always active? This famous volcano located on the east coast of Sicily, Italy, is one of the most active volcanoes globally, with fiery eruptions recorded for over 2,500 years. Each eruption not only showcases nature's power, but also plays a vital role in shaping the landscape around it. As lava flows cool and solidify, they form new land that enriches the soil, turning the once barren ground into a fertile paradise. This nutrient-rich soil has dramatically impacted local agriculture, making the region ideal for cultivating grapes, olives, and citrus fruits. Farmers benefit from the volcanic activity, producing some of the highest quality wines and delicious fruits that are enjoyed far and wide. Living alongside Mount Etna, the Sicilian people have learned to respect its might while reaping the rewards of its gifts. So the next time you taste a robust Sicilian wine or a sweet orange, remember the incredible force of Mount Etna that made it possible. Can you imagine that AR actually means something surprising? The common belief is that the AR in AR-15 stands for assault rifle, but that's a myth. In reality, it stands for Armalite rifle, named after the company that engineered this iconic firearm back in the 1950s. The AR-15 is celebrated for its lightweight design, being air-cooled and gas-operated, which makes it quite popular among sports shooters and hunters alike. Despite its widespread civilian use, the AR-15 is often linked to military firearms like the M16 and M4, which contributes to a lot of confusion. While the military models are capable of fully automatic fire, the civilian version of the AR-15 is actually semi-automatic, meaning it fires one shot with each pull of the trigger. This distinction is crucial as it highlights the differences in functionality and purpose of these weapons. Isn't it fascinating how a name can shape public perception? Ever thought about why billionaires become global citizens? In recent years, the trend of citizen shopping among billionaires has caught a lot of attention. These wealthy individuals often acquire multiple nationalities, not just for travel convenience, but also to take advantage of tax breaks and legal loopholes. This means they can steer clear of hefty taxes in their home countries or evade extradition if they find themselves in legal trouble. On the flip side, ordinary people face significant hurdles just trying to secure a visa for personal events, like attending a cousin's wedding or taking a family vacation abroad. It highlights a stark contrast between the rich and the rest of us. While billionaires can choose where they want to be citizens, many everyday folks wrestle with complicated paperwork and long waiting times just to visit loved ones. Isn't it fascinating and a bit frustrating how different the world can be depending on your bank account? Is it really true that albino zebras exist? These unique animals are a striking rarity in the wild. Albino zebras owe their unusual appearance to a genetic mutation that prevents the formation of melanin, which is the pigment that gives color to skin and hair. While regular zebras flaunt their bold black and white stripes, albino zebras display an ethereal beauty with either white or very light skin and even cream-colored stripes. This lack of pigmentation can make them not only more vulnerable to the sun, but also an easy target for predators in their natural habitats. Because they stand out so much from their normally striped counterparts, sightings of albino zebras are incredibly rare, making them a fascinating subject for wildlife enthusiasts and researchers alike. Their striking looks remind us of the amazing diversity found in nature, but they also raise important questions about adaptation and survival in the wild. Isn't nature full of surprises? Can you believe Ethiopia planted 350 million trees in one day? This remarkable achievement happened thanks to the Gold Botanical Garden, which organized a massive reforestation effort aimed at fighting deforestation and climate change. On July 29, 2019, over 3 million people came together across Ethiopia, grabbing shovels and seedlings to contribute to this historic initiative. The country is known for its rich biodiversity, but it has faced serious challenges from deforestation due to agriculture and urban expansion. Planting trees not only helps restore ecosystems, but also provides oxygen, improves soil quality, and combats rising global temperatures. Ethiopia's commitment to environmental sustainability is inspiring and serves as a shining example for other nations. With their ambitious goal of planting 4 billion trees by 2020, Ethiopia is leading a green revolution on the continent. Could this initiative inspire similar actions worldwide? Let's uncover the truth about Ocos del Salado. This magnificent volcano, nestled on the border between Argentina and Chile, isn't just any mountain. It's the tallest volcano in the world, standing proudly at a staggering 6,193 meters, 22,615 feet above sea level. Imagine hiking up a peak that towers higher than the tallest buildings in the world. Ocos del Salado is part of the Andes mountain range and boasts a striking landscape with its snow-capped summit and a unique crater lake that occasionally fills with water, creating a stunning visual treat. This volcano is known for its extreme altitude, making it a challenging climb for adventurers and mountaineers alike. Visitors can experience the breathtaking views of the surrounding desert and high-altitude ecosystems. Do you think you could handle the altitude and the awe-inspiring beauty of Ocos del Salado? Did you know that Mars can have double rainbows? Mars, the fourth planet from the Sun, offers a fascinating twist on this enchanting phenomenon. Unlike Earth, where rainbows form from sunlight refracting through raindrops, Martian rainbows arise from rare atmospheric conditions. Instead of liquid water, These vibrant arcs appear when sunlight reflects off tiny dust particles or ice crystals suspended in the thin Martian atmosphere. While these rainbows are much fainter than what we see on Earth, they provide a stunning display against the red planet's stark landscape. Imagine a magical, colorful arc stretching across the rusty skies of Mars. This remarkable spectacle reminds us that even in such a dry, desolate environment, Mars holds hidden visual wonders, showcasing the beautiful complexity of our solar system. Next time you think of Mars, remember, it can surprise us in ways we never expected. You won't believe how small mammals boost farming. These little creatures, like rabbits and field mice, play a surprising yet significant role in agriculture through their droppings. Farmers often struggle with maintaining soil health, but these furry friends offer a natural solution. Their droppings, rich in nutrients, enhance the soil's fertility, allowing crops to grow stronger and healthier. Instead of relying solely on chemical fertilizers, which can harm the environment, many farmers are beginning to appreciate the value of small mammals as eco-friendly allies. By allowing these animals to thrive in their fields, farmers can create a balanced ecosystem that benefits both their crops and local wildlife. So next time you see a rabbit hopping around, remember it's not just cute, it's also helping to grow your food. How cool is that? Ever wondered why the US ditched gold? In 1933, during the difficult times of the Great Depression, the United States made a monumental shift by abandoning the gold standard. Before this change, US currency was backed by gold, meaning that every dollar bill had a tangible value tied to the precious metal. As the economy struggled, this system limited the government's ability to manage money supply and respond to financial crises. By transitioning to paper money, the government aimed to stabilize the economy and encourage more spending. This bold move allowed for more flexible monetary policies, enabling the Federal Reserve to adjust interest rates and expand credit more easily. Although this decision sparked controversy and concern about inflation, it ultimately paved the way for a more resilient economy. So the move from gold to paper was more than just a change in currency. It was a crucial step toward economic recovery. Ever thought about why climbers love this challenge? The Empire State Building Run-Up is the oldest and most prestigious rock climbing competition in the world. Held annually in New York City since 1978, this incredible event tests climbers' speed and stamina as they tackle the monumental task of ascending 1 out of 76 steps. Each year, participants race to reach the observatory on the 86th floor of this iconic skyscraper, all while overlooking the breathtaking skyline of New York. Imagine the thrill of racing up those stairs, surrounded by cheering spectators and other determined athletes. This unique competition not only pushes the limits of physical endurance, but also creates a fantastic community of climbing enthusiasts. Whether you're a seasoned pro or a curious onlooker, witnessing this remarkable event is an experience like no other. Will you lace up your shoes and take on the challenge next year? Did you know armadillos can carry leprosy? Surprisingly, the nine-banded armadillo is one of the few animals known to host the bacteria responsible for Hansen's disease, called Mycobacterium leprae. This quirky little creature, often found roaming the southern United States and other warm regions, has a lower body temperature hovering between 89 to 95 degrees Fahrenheit, 32 to 35 degrees Celsius, which surprisingly makes it an excellent host for the bacteria. While it's rare for humans to contract leprosy from armadillos, it can happen through prolonged contact or handling. However, there's no need to panic. The disease is highly treatable with modern antibiotics. Leprosy can cause significant skin and nerve damage if left untreated. But thanks to advancements in medicine, those affected can live healthy lives. So next time you see one of these fascinating little critters, remember they hold a unique place in the natural world. Discover the incredible density of osmium. This remarkable metal is not just heavy, it's the densest naturally occurring element known to science. With a staggering density of about 22.59 grams per cubic centimeter. To put that in perspective, osmium is nearly twice as dense as lead. Its unique properties make it incredibly valuable in various industrial applications. Used in making hard alloys and electrical contacts, osmium also finds its place in fountain pen tips and other precision instruments. The metal has a beautiful bluish-silver color and a high melting point, making it more than just a curiosity for chemists. Why does osmium pack such a punch in terms of density? It's all about how its atoms are arranged, tightly compacted in a crystal structure, resulting in a tiny volume filled with weight. Whether you're a science enthusiast or just curious, osmium is a shining example of nature's wonders. Can you imagine that Antarctica has a desert? Believe it or not, the McMurdo Dry Valleys are considered the driest desert in the world, receiving less than 0.1 millimeters of precipitation each year. This astonishing figure makes the dry valleys drier than even the Sahara Desert, which is often thought of as the benchmark for aridity. Why is it so dry? The unique geographical features of the dry valleys play a huge role. These valleys are surrounded by tall mountains that block moisture from ocean winds. Additionally, the cold air holds very little water vapor, making conditions extremely arid. Without rain or snow, life in the dry valleys is sparse. Only a few hardy organisms, like certain bacteria and mosses, can survive. Scientists study this unique environment to understand extreme conditions and how life adapts to them. Isn't it incredible to think that such a barren landscape exists in a place we often associate with ice and snow? Guess what really drives motel history? The world's first motel opened its doors in San Luis Obispo in 1925, and it changed travel forever. This innovative establishment offered a cozy two-room bungalow, complete with a kitchen and an adjoining private garage, all for the amazing price of just $1.25 per night. Imagine that! With the rise of the automobile in the early 20th century, roadside accommodations became essential for travelers seeking comfort and convenience. This little motel catered to families on road trips, providing a safe place to rest while exploring the open road. The idea quickly caught on, leading to the birth of countless motels across the United States. Today, motels are a staple of American travel, evolving into diverse accommodations that welcome millions. Isn't it fascinating how one small building can spark a whole industry? Let's uncover the truth about Tampa Bay's rat law. In Tampa Bay, Florida, it's actually illegal for rats to leave docked ships. This unusual law points to a serious concern: preventing the spread of disease. Ships historically transported not just goods but also pests, which could cause significant health risks. By keeping rats confined to their vessels, the law aims to reduce the chances of infections affecting the local population. This regulation emphasizes the importance of pest control not just for ship owners, but for communities relying on a healthy environment. It's a fascinating blend of maritime tradition and modern public health measures. So next time you hear about rats in a port, remember this quirky law and the serious intent behind it, ensuring the safety of everyone in the Bay Area. What if I told you sharks love fiber optic cables? This surprising behavior was first highlighted by the New York Times in 1987, noting that sharks have exhibited an unusual interest in the high-tech cables that lie along the ocean floor. Marine scientists were puzzled by this curious attraction. The cables, primarily used for internet connectivity, emit electromagnetic fields, which can intrigue animals that rely on sensing technology, leading sharks to investigate them. This behavior raises important questions about how modern technology interacts with marine ecosystems. Are sharks mistaking these cables for prey, or are they simply exploring their environment? As our technology advances, it's crucial to understand its potential effects on marine life. This fascinating crossover between nature and technology illustrates the uncharted dynamics of underwater habitats and highlights the need for ongoing research to protect our ocean's delicate balance. What if I told you about the Irish potato famine? During this tragic period in history, specifically in 1847, Ireland faced unimaginable suffering as approximately 400,000 people died from starvation and diseases linked to the potato blight. Meanwhile, an astonishing 4,000 ships were busy transporting food from Ireland to England and Scotland. It's hard to believe that amidst such desperation, a Native American tribe empathized with the plight of the Irish and sent $710 to offer support. This act of kindness highlights the interconnectedness of human experiences, even across vast distances. While the famine devastated communities, it also prompted acts of compassion. The disconnect between the food leaving the country and the hunger at home raises powerful questions about society's responsibility to care for its citizens. How did a land so rich in resources experience such suffering? And what can we learn from this moment in history? Guess what really drives the jabuticaba grape tree? This extraordinary tree found in Brazil features a fascinating twist in how it produces grapes. Unlike the common grapevines that sprout fruits from flowering branches, the jabuticaba's grapes grow directly from its trunk and branches. This unique adaptation allows the tree to thrive efficiently in the dense, competitive environments of the forest. By growing its fruit directly from its main structure, it maximizes its chances of attracting pollinators who might otherwise struggle to find flowers. The jabuticaba not only showcases nature's creativity, but also highlights the tree's resilience in adapting to its surroundings. So the next time you think of grapes, remember this incredible tree and its surprising strategy for survival. Could such adaptations inspire new ways to cultivate plants elsewhere? Is it really true that sharks regenerate their teeth? Absolutely. Sharks are fascinating creatures, and one of their most remarkable features is their ability to constantly regenerate teeth. Throughout their lifetime, a shark can lose and replace teeth up to an astonishing 30,000 times. This incredible process happens because sharks have multiple rows of teeth, and when one tooth falls out, the next one moves up to take its place. Sharks typically shed a few teeth during each feeding, which helps them keep their bites sharp and effective. Unlike humans who have just one set of adult teeth, sharks keep on growing new ones from a reserve located deep in their jaws. Some species, like the great white shark, can replace their teeth every few weeks. This efficient regeneration is crucial for their survival, since their diet mainly consists of tough prey like fish and seals. So the next time you see a shark, remember its impressive dental arsenal that keeps it at the top of the ocean food chain. Surprisingly, monkey calls reveal testicle secrets. Research indicates that there's a fascinating link between the loudness of a monkey's call and the size of its testicles. Monkeys with smaller testicles tend to produce much louder calls compared to their larger testicled counterparts. This unusual phenomenon may act as a compensatory strategy for those with smaller testicles, helping them overcome potential reproductive disadvantages. By calling out loudly, they might be signaling their presence to attract mates, despite their anatomical limitations. This intriguing behavior highlights the complexities of animal communication and evolution. In the animal kingdom, every trait serves a purpose, and loud calls can be a way to balance the scales in the mating game. Scientists believe these strategies shed light on how animals adapt their behaviors for survival and reproduction, pushing the boundaries of what we understand about evolution and attraction. Think about it. How does nature inspire such unique adaptations in other species? Can you believe Subway Surfers changed gaming forever? Since its launch in 2013, this vibrant and fast-paced mobile game has taken the world by storm, becoming the most downloaded mobile game of all time with a staggering 2.7 billion downloads globally. Players dash through colorful cityscapes while dodging trains and collecting coins, making it a thrilling adventure for fans of all ages. The game's success is a testament to its engaging gameplay and eye-catching graphics, captivating millions around the globe. With its simple controls and exciting challenges, it appeals to both casual gamers and dedicated players. What's more, Subway Surfers has consistently refreshed itself with new updates and themed events, keeping players returning for more fun. This phenomenon has not only set a record in downloads, but has also influenced countless other games, paving the way for mobile gaming's rise in popularity. As the game continues to thrive, it's fascinating to think about how it reshaped the gaming landscape and inspired a new generation of mobile gaming design. What do you think made Subway Surfers so beloved? Let's uncover the truth about the sandwich's origins. The term sandwich traces back to the 4th Earl of Sandwich, an 18th century nobleman known for his love of gambling. Legend has it that during intense gaming sessions, he wanted a way to enjoy his meals without stepping away from the table. So he asked for slices of meat to be placed between 2 pieces of bread, creating a quick and portable meal. This clever idea caught on, and soon others began to order the same as sandwich, leading to the widespread name we know today. The sandwich has evolved since then, featuring countless fillings and styles around the world, from classic peanut butter and jelly to extravagant gourmet creations. Today, it's hard to imagine lunch without it. Who knew that a simple solution to a gambling habit would result in one of the most beloved meals worldwide? Here's something incredible about Leonardo da Vinci. This genius wasn't just an artist and inventor. He also had a unique way of jotting down his thoughts. Leonardo wrote his private notes in reverse, which means you'd need a mirror to read them. This quirky technique was influenced by his dyslexia, a condition that made reading and writing challenging for him. Instead of letting this difficulty hold him back, Leonardo turned it into a tool for personal efficiency. By writing backward, he could keep his ideas private from prying eyes while still capturing his brilliant thoughts. Imagine having to decode his notes with a mirror. This method also reflects his innovative spirit. He was always looking for clever solutions to problems. Leonardo's approach to note-taking shows us that creativity comes in many forms. So did he create art through his writings as he did on canvas? Did you know cats only meow for humans? Contrary to what many people think, house cats use their meows mainly to communicate with us, not with each other. In the wild, adult cats rarely meow. Instead, they rely on body language and other vocalizations to interact with one another. However, as cats developed alongside humans, they discovered that a meow could effectively capture our attention. This clever adaptation means that your cat's soft meow or loud yowl is likely a direct message aimed at you. They might be asking for food, seeking affection, or even telling you they want to go outside. Different meows can express different emotions, and the tone or pitch can change how we interpret them. So the next time your furry friend makes a sound, pay close attention. They are trying to tell you something important. Understanding this unique form of communication can deepen the bond between you and your cat, making your interactions even more meaningful. Who knew those charming meows had such a special purpose? Discover why Nintendo kept Shigeru Miyamoto off bikes. Shigeru Miyamoto, the legendary creator of famous video game franchises like Mario and Zelda, found himself in an unusual situation due to his immense value to Nintendo. Imagine being so vital to a company that they decide to restrict you from enjoying something as simple as riding a bicycle. This was the case for Miyamoto, who was considered a key player in shaping the gaming industry. His creative mind brought to life beloved characters and worlds, and Nintendo knew that losing him to a bike accident would be a major setback. While the idea of limiting his freedom seems drastic, it highlights how much the company relied on his ingenuity. This quirky restriction underscores the lengths corporations will go to protect their most valuable assets. Isn't it fascinating how creativity can be tied up with such unique policies? Why exactly does feudal Japan have squeaky floors? During the feudal era in Japan, lords took extraordinary measures to defend their homes from stealthy intruders known as ninjas. To enhance security, they installed special floors made from carefully spaced wooden planks, which created a distinctive squeaking sound when stepped on. This clever design served as an early warning system, alerting the household to any potential threats sneaking into their homes. The floors were so effective that they were given the name ninja floors, and they became a vital element of a lord's defensive strategy. Imagine walking through a grand castle, and suddenly the creaking floorboards give away a hidden presence. This unique combination of architecture and security shows how clever the samurai and their advisors were in safeguarding their domains. Plus, it adds an intriguing twist to the tales of stealth and espionage that surround the legendary ninjas of Japan. Here's a wild fact about the British Army's Gorkha unit. It's one of the toughest recruitment processes out there. Every year, around 28,000 applicants try to join this elite team, but only about 230 make the cut. Recruitment takes place specifically in Nepalese villages, where the tradition and physical challenges are closely tied to the area's rugged landscape. One of the most demanding tests is a grueling 2-mile race that requires candidates to climb a steep hill while carrying a basket filled with 35 kilograms of rocks. This isn't just about speed, it's a test of strength, endurance, and determination. The Gorkha unit, known for its specialized mountain warfare skills, seeks individuals who can withstand extreme physical challenges. Successfully completing this race puts them on the path to becoming part of a legendary unit that operates in some of the most demanding environments around the globe. Let's uncover the truth about the flu vaccine. The flu vaccine is a key tool in protecting against influenza, but there's a common myth that it can actually give you the flu. This simply isn't true. The vaccine uses either inactivated viruses or recombinant proteins that cannot cause infection. When you get vaccinated, your immune system gets a head start in recognizing and fighting off the virus if you're exposed later. Some people might experience mild side effects like soreness at the injection site or a feeling of fatigue. These responses are completely normal and show that your immune system is responding rather than a sign of illness. Understanding how the flu vaccine works can help dispel fears and encourage more people to take this important step in protecting their health, especially during flu season. So why let myths stand in the way of staying healthy?